Hello everyone, I wanted to share a tool that I think will be very valuable to many modders out there that dislike having to install some mods manually. With this tool, you will never have to manually install things like SKSE or any ENBs you have, leaving your Skyrim installation pristine and untouched. This comes with a lot of benefits, such as being able to switch out SKSE or ENB files with a flick of a switch, or I guess in this case, a tick of a box. As a warning before I go any further, only people with a good amount of experience in modding should attempt to utilize this plugin so you can troubleshoot issues unique to your own setup. I will also discuss things like about the file structure of mods and functions relating to Mod Organizer 2, so if you are unfamiliar with either of those things, I suggest clicking off as I won't explain them here to keep the video as short as possible. Also, this tool is exclusive to Mod Organizer 2, so if you are on Vortex, you are out of luck. Even outside of the scope of this video, I highly suggest switching to Mod Organizer 2 if you haven't already. Step 1. Installing Root Builder. Root Builder by Kezyma allows you to keep your Skyrim directory clean, and its installation is very simple. First, go to your Mod Organizer's plugins folder, then head to the Root Builder's GitHub and download the most recent version. As of this video, the most recent version is 4.4.0. Open the file and place the Root Builder folder directly into the plugins folder. That's all for the installation. Step 2. Configuring Root Builder. Open or reopen your Mod Organizer and click on the plugins icon at the top left, then choose Root Builder and Root Builder again. There will be a lot to take in here, but we really should be leaving the mode to copy if it wasn't already set to that at the beginning. You can read more about what the other options do, but they are entirely optional. At this point, we are done setting up Root Builder, but I'm going to show two examples of how to use it, as I think they'll be very important, as using the tool can be very tricky if you're not familiar about how mods are structured. Example 1. SKSE. Here I have SKSE already downloaded and open, so I create an empty mod with Mod Organizer by right-clicking an empty space and naming it something appropriate. Next, I'm going to make a new folder and name it Root, which is required for this tool to work, and place the .dll and .exe files into it. It's those two files that make it so that SKSE must be normally installed manually. Then I'm going to open the data folder and place the scripts folder right beside the root folder. I don't touch the src or source folder or the .txts because I know those files aren't necessary for SKSE to function. Probably at this point you might be wondering which files go into the root folder and what doesn't. Here I have a flowchart which explains really the gist of what needs to happen. To summarize, if I were to install SKSE manually, any file that would be placed next to skyrim.se.exe, those files would need to be in a root folder. Any files that are in a mod's data folder need to be taken out of that data folder and placed next to the root folder. Back to Mod Organizer, I will press F5 to refresh the application so I can detect the new files, and then enable the new mod I created. Then I will add the SKSE loader executable to my list of executables by locating it in that new mod I just created, and I should be able to run the game like normal. As you can see, the game launches as it should. Example 2. ENB. The ENB installation is roughly the same as the SKSE one. Here I'm going to create a new mod and name it appropriately, and then create that required root folder. Within the ENB files, I'm going to add the d3d11.dll and d3dcompiler.dll because those are the only two files required for ENBs to work. Back again to Mod Organizer, I'm going to press F5 to refresh it so the new files can be detected, and then enable the new mod. I can run the game now and we can see the base ENB files are in use by the game at the top left. Since ENB will generate files if it is missing any, we can find them in the root folder inside Mod Organizer's overwrite. Delete these once you install your desired ENB preset. That's it on Root Builder and how to use it. As you can see, my Skyrim directory is as how I first installed it, with no extra files added. You can of course install many more mods than the two I showed, such as Reshade, and Root Builder may work for other games as well, besides Skyrim. I hope you found this video helpful. Happy modding!
Dreams that he saw in the deep red afterglow were as distant as ever before.